AFC East. I don't know what to make of this division, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, the division really odd. I mean, we pretty much have a clear-cut winner in this division. I don't see a lot changing, really. But I'm here to kind of do a deep dive into the division, so let's see. But yeah, so first off, I think it's going to end up going Jets, Patriots, Dolphins, Bills. Jets. I think Jets. I really don't know what to say. We got Aaron Glenn coming in from former defensive coordinator for the Lions. He's now going to be the head coach for the Jets. He brings in Justin Fields. I don't know what he sees in him, because from what I saw, when he was in Pittsburgh and then in Chicago before that, it was kind of iffy. Like, there was some talent there, but there wasn't a lot. So I see Justin Fields as more of a kind of like a hold quarter, like kind of like a temporary quarterback for the Jets. I don't see him being the future at all in New York. I don't see it happening personally. I mean, I could be wrong, and he could be amazing, and they get like 11 wins this season. I don't see it personally. The Jets' defense is pretty good, and Aaron Glenn is a defensive coordinator, a former defensive coordinator, so I am sure that he will find a way to make the defense even better. I mean, Sauce Gardner, alright, their defensive line is pretty good. Okay, linebacker, their front seven is good. Alright, it's obviously there can be a lot of improvement. I mean, this team got 5 wins last year when everyone thought they would get 10 or 11 with Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers was the main problem. He's gone. He's now in Pittsburgh, which we'll go into that in the North division. But yeah, I don't see the Jets really doing a whole lot this season. I think worst case scenario, they go 0-1, maybe 2 wins. Best case scenario, they're amazing and they get 12 wins. But I don't see that happening. I think their ceiling is really more around 7 wins. And I would say, my prediction, I would say they get like 3-4 wins. That's what I'm thinking right now. I think they can squeak out probably 2 or 3 of the games they play. Probably could tie with the Patriots. I don't think they'll get swept by them. I mean, New England could also be amazing, but we'll talk about them later. I think New England has more of the potential to be amazing than the Jets do right now, but who knows? And we're about to find out with these coordinators for the Lions, now that they're both coaches, if they're really that good, or if Dan Campbell helped them be that good. So, anyway, that's my prediction. I think they get 3 wins. Maybe 4. I think ceiling 7-8 wins. Worst case scenario, they don't get any wins because the teams they play that they would win, they end up winning. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Justin Fields, I don't think, honestly, Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, are about the same. So I think maybe a little bit of an upgrade at quarterback spot. Breece Hall is okay, so we'll see how this goes. They got Garrett Wilson; he's pretty good. They used to have Devontae Adams. If they still had him, maybe they could get more than 4 wins, but we'll see what happens. Defense is still pretty good. Can't really say too much on special teams, but yeah, I think ultimately 3-4 wins is their is what I'm predicting, but they could surprise everyone and get like 12 wins. So it could be like the Commanders this year. But anyway, yeah. So moving on to the Patriots, who I have in 3rd place. I have them at 7 wins. Personally, I have a lot. I think Drake May is the future in New England. Like, I do think he is. They now have a offensive line. They got an offensive lineman as their first pick. So I think, same with the Jets. I forgot to mention that. Jets also got an offensive lineman, which is also something they desperately needed. But aside from that, we're on the Patriots now. I think Drake May is for sure the future, and I think in a couple of years they also brought in Mike Vrabel, who is the head coach for the New England Patriots. He used to be for the Titans. I don't know why they fired him 2 years ago. That made no sense, but they did. So he's now the coach for the Patriots. Yeah, ever since Tom Brady left, this team has been in disarray. I mean, there was some potential back when they had Mac Jones. He flamed out after a season. Now he's back up in, I think, Jacksonville. But yeah, I don't think, like, I do think that Drake May should carry this team to at least 6-7 wins. I think if everything goes right, they could get 10 wins. If everything goes wrong, they get like 3. I think for sure, even if things go wrong, the Jets may sweep them, but I don't see that happening. I think they can at least win 1. Best case scenario, they sweep the Jets. Dolphins, they draw with, they get 1 win, they tie. And then Bills, I don't see them beating the Bills at all. Dolphins and Patriots, in my mind, are about the same. So I can see it going either way. I could see Miami sweeping New England. I could see them tying the series. Or I can see New England sweeping Miami. Miami's got some real quarterback issues. So yeah. That is what my opinion is for the Patriots. The defense, still really good. You have Gonzalez and others that are still really good. But other than that, their defense. I mean, they had Matt London. Yeah, Matt London. Yeah, he's now. Yeah, he went to the Falcons. They had him as well. He was also pretty good. So yeah, but their defense hasn't really been the issue. It's been the offense. Receivers, they got Stephon Diggs. He's pretty good. He's getting older. So, yeah, that might be a problem. But other than that, you have, as far as I know, Hunter Henry is still on the team for the Patriots. But, yeah. So, their running back, don't know what's going on there. Don't really know with that. But, honestly, I think the Patriots should get some good wins. Should get 7, maybe 8 wins. But I can see them getting like 10, 11 wins if everything goes right. So, yeah. Everything goes wrong, they get at the least 4 wins. I don't think they go under 3 wins. They go under 3. I don't think they go under 3. They may get 3 if everything goes wrong. I think they at least get 4. But that is, they got week 1 up against the Raiders. That's going to be an interesting test. I'll really see if the Patriots are going to be at least okay to beat some of the really bad teams. And if they almost lose or they lose to the Raiders, then everything probably is going to go wrong. But I don't see that happening. I think they can at least pull out, for sure, 5 wins. But I think 7 is more likely for the Raiders. For the Patriots. So, yeah, moving on to the Dolphins. I have them at 8 wins. The Dolphins are... Okay, this isn't gonna look too good. I mean, for the Dolphins this year, this doesn't look good. Really, this doesn't look good for Tua. Okay, Tua needs to retire, and if he gets another really bad concussion, this season, I'm gonna be saying it all season long. I'm probably gonna say it all season long anyway, but Tua needs to retire. Okay, he's had at least two really bad concussions where he's nearly getting a seizure on the field. I don't know why he, like, I mean, I understand why he doesn't want to retire, but for health's sake, he needs to retire. It's not a want. I think it's a need. He does. And until he leaves the Dolphins are not going to move forward, in my opinion. I don't think it's the coaching staff's problem or fault. I think it's really, right now, Tua's fault. So, I think Tua needs to retire, and he's holding Miami back from being a really good team. Like, if Tua wasn't on the team and they had a better quarterback, I would say probably 12 wins for Miami. But that's not the case. They let go of Jalen Ramsey. They traded him to Pittsburgh. They got Micah Fitzpatrick, who, in my opinion, is about the same. Honestly, I would say Micah Fitzpatrick is better than Jalen Ramsey. I remember him like 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years ago, back when he was really good. Now he's just kind of fallen off. Micah Fitzpatrick has been good ever since I started watching football. As long as I can remember, he's been on the Steelers. So, yeah. Micah Fitzpatrick, I would say, is much better than Jalen Ramsey in that position. So safety, they're good. Cornerback, we'll see what the Dolphins are going to do there. But I think as long as Tua is on the team, they're going to go 8, 9, 10 wins max. I think if Tua leaves and they get a better quarterback, even if they draft a quarterback, 12 wins would be what I would put them at, just from the talent they got on the team. At least the majority of the talent. But now a lot of the talent's leaving because the team isn't progressing. So, if Tua stays, I see a world where all their stars leave. Tyreek Hill leaves. Jalen Waddle leaves. Who else is... Yeah, I see both their running backs leaving, Mostert and Achane leaving as well. So, yeah, I can see a lot of their talent on offense especially leaving if Tua continues and doesn't either retire or leave the team. Gets traded or decides to leave himself. But, yeah, I don't see the Dolphins really progressing. I think they get 8 wins this year, maybe 9, but I don't see them making the playoffs either. I don't think they will this season. So, yeah. Finally, the Bills. I think they'll get 14 wins. That is where I'm putting it. On a ceiling, they could get probably 14. Honestly, their ceiling, 14, 15. Their floor, probably 9, maybe 10. They'll win the division either way. I don't see any team. I think they sweep everyone in the division, in my opinion. I think they go 6 for 6 in their division. So I don't see them losing to anyone in their division. That's 6 wins already. Even on their floor. I mean, I don't see it. The teams are in disarray. I can see them maybe losing one to the Patriots if the Bills just fall back. I mean, they got rid of Von Miller. Von Miller wasn't doing a lot for Buffalo. I mean, he was good, and for being an old linebacker, he's pretty good for what he is. He's now in Washington. I'll talk about that when we get to the NFC East. But yeah, I think the Dolphins, Josh Allen, in my opinion, the real winner of the MVP should be Saquon Barkley, but that's just because I'm an Eagles fan. But honestly, just in my honest opinion, that would still be true. I think Saquon Barkley did much more for the Eagles than Josh Allen has done for the Bills. So that's just my opinion on him winning the MVP. I don't think it should go to either Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen until they win a Super Bowl. That's my opinion. They need to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, and they need to win a Super Bowl. That's what they need to do for me to consider them for being an MVP over someone like Saquon Barkley for what he did this season. So, yeah. But Bills, I think for sure they go and win the division. I don't see them not winning the division this year. So yeah, that's my prediction for the AFC East. I'm going to start uploading way more on this channel than probably any of my other channels. I have 2 other channels, if you didn't know, if you're a new viewer. Southwest Gamer and Legos Models Gamer. I do on Southwest Gamer, I do like games like Madden, Retro Bowl, Hoopland, games like that. And then Legos Models, I do exactly what the title says. Legos, and I'm gonna start doing models too soon, but I haven't done many videos on that channel as well. That's also gonna change in the future, in the near future, like in the near future. But anyway, I'm gonna be posting probably way more on this channel than any of my other channels during the football season. But yeah, so if you like what I'm doing, make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the division videos.